Rusty has a lot of jobs, or should he say hassles, in the morning. First, he has to pull one of the longest freight trains ever, which is shunted by Fearless Freddy. It's not fair. Fearless Freddy doesn't work until the afternoon. Well, that's because there's been a storm, so everyone has moved to different places until the houses have been repaired again. What do you mean repaired? They can't be repaired. Yes, they can. What are you talking about, silly? Ugh. Didn't I talk to you last night about not calling me silly? Oh yeah, I forgot, Rusty. I'm very sorry. To make matters worse, he had to shunt the truck into the yard, which took about 5 hours. After all that time, Rusty gets really exhausted, only to find out that he has more to pull. 2 green trucks, a tanker, and the mail. The only engines that have to work along with Rusty early in the morning are Sir Handel, Duncan, and Bertram. Bertram pulls the coaches. Sir Handel pulls freight. Same with Duncan. After Rusty is done unloading all of his trucks, which feels like it takes 8 hours to put away, one of them even tipped over. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not picking that one up. Rusty, you need to. Well, I'm not going to. I'm tired of it. And then he has to wait for all the engines to move out of the way, which feels like an hour as well. Finally, he makes it over to the yards, where he collects his coach, his tanker, and his 2 green trucks. But getting out is a hassle too, because there are so many sharp bends. If you were to go even 1 mile over the speed limit, which is 5, you would have a truck that has been tipped over. Now, it was either that Rusty had too much work, or the silver mail coach was filled with no envelopes, only packages that felt like they were just anvils inside. Or the rubbish truck was loading some very smelly garbage. But whatever it was, Rusty just snapped. He shunted his trucks into his other trucks, causing a big accident. I've had enough. I'm tired of working every single morning, like a slave. I've had enough. I can't take it. All the narrow gauge engines were very scared. Well, Rusty, can't you just calm down? What do you mean calm down? I can't calm down, genius. Rusty was being so mean that Skarloey got really scared. And he was usually not scared of anything. He was usually brave. But Rusty was acting like a spoiled brat. I heard that. But I didn't even say anything. Now he's just making stuff up. I heard that too. Uh-oh. As he shunted the rest of the trucks as they all derailed. One of them even derailed on Peter Sam. Hey, watch it. I can't be stuck here. I have work to do. Fine, I'll shunt it out of your way. Rusty then went all the way back to the sheds. Rusty, back so early? What happened? Just shut up, Duke. Just shut up. Wow. I cannot believe it. What can you not believe, Duke? Rusty is being a real meanie. What's that? Rusty is being a real meanie. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Rusty is being a real meanie. What did you just say? I like children with beanies. Yeah, right. Rusty's acting like a spoiled brat right now. I must go and talk with him. Freddy got really exhausted. But the manager was yelling at Rusty, just like Rusty was yelling at the other narrow gauge engines. You know what they say, treat others the way you want to be treated. Freddy was very tired. For some odd reason. He didn't remember much of the argument, but the only words he heard was, "You have caused confusion and delay, and tons of it." And Freddy fell asleep. When he woke up about 30 minutes later, he realized that Duke was still in the shed, just sitting there doing nothing, and Rusty was trapped in the sheds. Wow, it looks like he's gone to jail. Rusty didn't say a word. That's odd. Why didn't he say a word? It was very strange. Fearless Freddy then went to do his work. Duke had to go out too. He had to go early since Rusty has caused all that confusion and delay. The manager had left. He was still very cross. And he talked with Freddy. "Do you mind if you can pull the rest of Rusty's trucks since he was being a brat?" "Okay, sure." "Good job, Freddy. You did it." 3 hours later, he finally finished. Phew, that was quite some time. I'm gonna go talk with Rusty now. But when he opened the door, he found Rusty. His eyes were shut and he was not moving a muscle. "Rusty, Rusty," he did not speak. "Rusty, I'm sorry for yelling at you. I know you're having a bad day, but you need to do your work." Rusty then responded with, "Whatever, I can't handle this anymore. There's only one thing to do." "Oh no, please don't tell me you're gonna do that. Don't, please don't. I'm gonna start this day again fresh." "Good, thank you, Rusty." Rusty had finally been better. He decided to go to the narrow gauge engines to apologize. He first apologized to Scarloey. "Scarloey, I'm sorry I was a big meanie." "Peter Sam, I was sorry I was a big meanie." "That's okay, Rusty." "Well, not really, but I guess so." "So why did you get very upset?" "I don't know, I just couldn't take it anymore." "It was because of the 3 things. I had too long of a load. The sort of mail coach felt like it had anvils in it. And the rubbish truck really smells." "Well, I'm sorry about that. It's just that my engine had broken down. Finally, it's much better and I can move again. So, I hope you can forgive me after that big fat temper tantrum that I've had." "Oh, Rusty, we'll always forgive you." At least he didn't do that to me. Otherwise, I'd never forgive him. Rusty has finally calmed down and decided to go do his work again. And this time, he didn't throw a fit. Thank goodness.